Housemates. I must recommend you all are looking colorful. It shows that you all are role models. It gladdens my heart when I see beautiful and handsome men dressing well. It tells that you're ready to become the next supermodel Africa will ever recognize. I celebrate you all. Put your hearts together for yourselves. At this moment, the one and only model instructor, international figure, filled the experience. He was happy having a wonderful class with you yesterday, and I know that he can't wait to grace this occasion, to mingle and share minds with you who are the next supermodel, generation next, to be celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, with a clap of ovation, welcome in your midst, Shooks Peterson.
Okay, good morning, guys. So, welcome to today's session. How was it?
Whatever modeling you're trying to do, whatever that you're presenting, you're looking to the first.
Okay, like I said, the audience, whatever model you are model you want to go into, maybe the commercial, and define what you want first before you go for it.
Alright. I remember you.
I learned yesterday that as a model, you should learn to connect with people. And secondly, you should be ready to accept rejection.
Yes, very important. Confidence is key. Any other person? So we are done. So out of how many people? Just these few people learn something here. modeling is a coach.
Yesterday I learned that when you get 1, 2, 3, or 4 minutes, people that can ask the capital or person in the chat what to do.
Asking the right things. Whenever you get rejection, and whenever you go for whatever, and you hear, okay, thank you, very important, so that you use it as a guide.
I like to say that before you go for a casting, you need to like be sure what casting is about before you do it, so that you know what you are looking for. So I don't just go there and make something that you're not doing.
Wow, very cool. Brief, not so quiet, like you guys have your how do you? What so what do you name? How? We have it here. This brief, I put my, not much, but it's going to be a guide. I feel like as a model, you should always have a guide. Just understand. So this will help you. Don't throw it away, because it's paper. When you work your hands out. But that could be a style. That could be your. That could be a.
Selling points.
Yes, that could be a
Selling points.
strength. Yes. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. But if it's too much, it will just try to like tone it down and then work on it. I feel like it's going to suit you because you have that look. So when you are working like that, it's just left for you to now know how to manage it. So we'll be doing catwalk and also catwalk preparation. Like I said before, I'll be coming throughout this week. I don't think I'll if you check, are you guys on the page?
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, there are so many myths. If you just Google myths about modeling, you will see so many. Even the ones that we experience on a daily basis, as even the ones that you guys experience as models, most of them happen on a daily basis. Do you understand? So like I said before, the best way to discover the true meaning of this tempting profession called modeling, because this modeling is a very tempting profession. You might think that because what you see most of the time is not what it is. Do you understand? Most times when you see models on the runway, the way they catwalk, how they showcase fashion designers' outfits, when you see them on TV and stuff like that, you think that the career is all rosy. It's a very tempting profession. The profession that you might want to, okay, it's like this thing I want to do it, but then it's a lot of hard work. Do you understand? There is this fashion show that happened recently. The model was working on the runway. She came out the first time, I was watching it on TV in Nigeria here. She came out the first time. I noticed that there was something wrong with her shoes, but I didn't think it was her shoes. Then she came out the second time, it was the runway show. She came out the second time again, and then her legs started to shake. And then everybody at the crowd started to say, hey, do you get? And it's like the platform is this high. And then the audience just stepped down like this. So when she started to shake, everybody was like, hey, like what's going to happen? Immediately they started screaming, her legs started shaking. She couldn't walk on the heels again. You know how you guys wear heels now, so you should know. She couldn't walk. So instead of, I felt like she could have maybe just removed the shoes, because the shoes were you can easily remove it. Through it, and continue walking. But she didn't do that. She kept on, her legs were like this on the runway. And then people were like wondering what could have happened. Do you understand? If me at home, I was wondering like what could have happened. I had to ask someone that walked backstage what exactly happened. And she was like that something was wrong with the shoes. I'm like, no, it's not the shoes, it's the model. The model lost her grip on the runway. That's why I say confidence is, people are confident. I feel like maybe everybody has their level of confidence. But to be a model, you need to have confidence 101%. Do you understand? So much so that no matter what happens anywhere, you are able to, put yourself together without letting people know that. Without letting people know that something just happened. Do you understand? Let me give another instance. Why I even said and why I coined the word models are leading mannequins. There's this show, GT Back Fashion Weekend, either 2018 or so. A particular model, she was walking on the runway. She was wearing a blouse, and then most times on the runway, models they don't wear bra on the runway. You guys know that.
Yeah.
So designers don't let you wear bra. Even at castings, please don't wear bra. Just wear normal top. So she was walking on the runway, and then the blouse had this open and close something. And while she was walking, the blouse opened like this, and her breast was out there. And imagine the crowd. Have you gone to GT Back Fashion? The crowd is massive. Over 1,000 people are there, and then cameras everywhere, and then lights and everything. Guess what she did? She just kept walking, like as if nothing happened. Do you understand? Like the level of confidence, because let's say this was the runway. So she had walked this minute there, and then it happened. She just continued walking like that. The minute she got to this point, everybody stood up and started clapping. Everybody was just clapping. Because she didn't mind. Do you get? Her face was just, it was as if they just put the cloth on her, and her job, exactly, the job of a model is just to walk. Once they put that outfit on you, your job, except if the designer says hold it here, put your hand in your pocket, or do this, or do that. If the designer doesn't say that, just drop your hand and walk. That's your job. Do you get? You have no other business on that runway, except maybe the show producer say, okay, when you get to this point, turn like this, do like this, go like this, close the show, open the show. Do you understand? Except that is the only job that you have, to just walk and go back. If anything should happen, if you are walking on the runway and maybe, like example, that shoe that issue that happened with that girl, what she should have done was to just remove the thing was affecting her. She should have just keep walking, but then throw the shoes in such a way that people will not notice that something is happening. Do you get? You just remove the shoes and just keep walking. People will not notice like that. Do you understand? So even as for male models as well, if for example they give you a trouser that is not your size or something, and then it drops, keep walking like that. That is your job. Don't bend down. Exactly. Don't bend down and start drawing. If you don't wear anything, that's your business. You get? It's not to concern anybody. But do not go down and start trying to adjust yourself on the wrong way. It's very unethical. It's very unprofessional. You get? So now imagine if you don't have the level of confidence that you need for that kind of job. What would you do? Some people will just start crying. People will just tell them, hey, I cannot do this. You get? A lot of people will cry. Some people will just, fall into depression, a lot of things. But as I say, you need to have thick skin. This industry is not for the faint-hearted. You need to have serious thick skin. Confidence, 101%. Okay? Okay? Okay. Yeah. So the first one here is, all models are tall. No, that is a myth. Not all models should be tall, or should be skinny, or are tall. Do you understand? This is a myth. Like a lot of people, when they see somebody that is tall, they say, you should be a model. There are different types of models. I even said here, there are about 10. If you look, this one is even the one that I had to streamline to 10. There are about 20, 25 people here. There are so many different types of modeling. So many. So when you understand that there are so many different types of modeling, you know that height is not a barrier. Do you understand? Height should never, ever be a barrier for you to be a model. Okay? So it is a myth. The second one is plus size models can eat whatever they want. There's no plus size model here, right? There's no. Was there a plus size model? No plus size model. So plus size models can eat whatever they want. This is a myth. No. Because you're a plus size model doesn't mean you should now be putting everything that comes your way. No, even plus size models, they still try to maintain their body shape. Do you get it? Because most of that I talked about dieting yesterday, right? Dieting is very important because if you have a particular body shape that you know is appealing to the kind of clients that you work with, you have to maintain that body shape. Don't go over or don't go less. Just maintain your body weight. Okay? The third one is a gorgeous face is everything. No. Have you not seen some kind of people that you be like, this person is ugly? You see me like that, right? I think I see a lot of people like that. Very ugly. How could this person be a model? This person is too ugly. This person is too black. That's what I say. This person is too black. But that black is beautiful. There is something you see as a model there. There is something unique about you that is not how I put it, that another person doesn't have. There is something extremely unique about you. You guys know you guys know Adu?
Yes.
Do you know that there are so many models that look like her? There are so many models that look like her that have her look. Do you get? But there is just something about her that makes her stand out from every other model. Do you understand? And then some people might think if there are some unconventional people that don't understand modeling in this Nigeria. If I show my friend, there's this my friend, if I show anytime I show her models, we should be like, this person is too ugly. How can this person be? Look at her lips, look at her face. Why is she bowed? She get all those kind of things. But in Nigeria, hey, they feel like models should be one kind of beauty, maybe fair skinned, or should have hair, that kind of beauty. But no, it's not just about being a pretty face. It's more than being a pretty face. Do you understand? So beauty is there, but it's more than that. It's not just about being beautiful. It's a whole lot. Okay? So the next one is modeling is a glamorous profession. It is not as glamorous as you think. It is not. I think we already discussed about it, yeah? It is not glamorous at all. It's a lot of hard work. What you guys are doing here, does it look like it's glamour? No. Is it glamorous? It's an experience. It's not glamour. So when you are telling people, see what I went through, they'll be like, I feel like there should be more, something like this should be more, how like this should happen more in Nigeria, because there is not enough platforms for models to explore and learn. There is not so much modeling school, there is not so much modeling competitions, there is not, because modeling competitions are like this is what, how the modeling industry internationally, started out. The America's Next Supermodel, you know how many seasons she has done. You go and watch her first season, you see that it's something like that. Just go and watch America's Next Supermodel, first ever edition. Now watch the recent edition and see the drastic change and see the amount of models that she has discovered and see the amount of growth that has happened and see the models, how their lives have changed. Do you understand? Based on the things that they have learned. Do you get? Even modeling competitions like Elite Model, do you guys know that one?
Yes.
There is which other modeling competition in Nigeria? There is Nigeria's Next Supermodel. Do you guys know that?
Yes.
And so many other modeling competitions, and this one too. So, you guys are privileged to be part of this amazing experience. There are a lot of people that I said it yesterday, right? There are a lot of people that would have wanted to be here, or maybe they didn't know about it, or something. But the fact that you are here and you are learning, you should count yourself lucky. Okay? Yeah. So modeling is not a glamorous profession, like I said. The high rate of rejection is very high. There is preferential treatment, most especially in Nigeria. A lot of preferential treatment. In Nigeria, they like models that have worked. If I've worked this show before, they want to see you in the next 5 years. Next year, they want to see you again. Offer you like that. I don't know why. But they just like to see the same models on the runway every single year. Or the same models on the same brand every single year. So there is a lot of preferential treatments. There is racism. That one is international. There is a lot of racism. They prefer white models over black models. Oh, definitely, if you go for a casting, you will definitely see black models there. But depending on the brand, some brands like black models mix. There are some brands that seem to be they cannot put a black model on their show. Not possible. there are still high risks. Do you get? Even when you go for casting itself, they used to give white models differential treatment than black models. They might tell black models to stand outside, the white models should come inside and sit down and drink water. It happens, people till today. Then you now be like, because you're abroad, you will not be seeing it. It's only if your eye are open and see and reach the back, like, this thing these people are doing doesn't make sense. Because you find that, why are white models inside and black models outside? Does it make any sense? Why are we not all inside and giving the same treatment? So racism happens a lot. So then the long hours on set, there are some shoots that you can do for 24 hours straight. Have you guys had that experience before?
Yes.
There are some shoots like you just be on set shooting back to back for 24 hours, no break. No break. You will just be putting clothes on your body, just putting makeup. It is tiresome. Even backstage itself for some fashion shows, internationally, some models can have, for example, you can have 6 shows in a day. You can have 6 shows. You know, the way fashion shows abroad is not the same with here in Nigeria. So they usually have like a schedule. So and then most times they don't even know that they are going to work for that particular designer until like maybe 2 hours before the show. So you might just be at a particular show for say Gucci, for example, and then you just get an email that you are supposed to be working for Versace, for example, in the next 1 hour 30 minutes, and then maybe the train from wherever it is you are to that place will take you 1 hour. And then when you not even get to that place, you have to enter another bus 30 minutes. Before you're already late. Right? And you are still at that Gucci backstage, you've never done the show. Do you get? So you have to now, if you're not strong, you'll be like, and then you want to do that show, right? So you have to now start looking for a way to make sure that you beat, against all odds, you're able to work hard and work fast. Right? So now, even when you now get backstage, when you now even finally get there, you will now see about 5 hairstylists on your hair, another 5 person here, another 5 person here, another 5 person on his leg. And when you are now done, you now see about 20 people surrounding you to put different clothes on your body. And then maybe you didn't even do rehearsals with the other models because you are late. You now have to make sure that you walk perfectly on the wrong way and then go back. All that stress. Do you see how hard it is? So if you don't have that thick skin, like I said before, you need a thick skin, like I said, to survive shark. So yeah, the last one I wrote here is models always the clothes they wear. No, they don't give you the clothes. Most of these clothes are very expensive and they put in a lot of work. Most of the clothes. Anybody that sleeps, I will tell you to stand up. You stand up here. If you sleep in my class, you stand here. So don't sleep. Okay? As I'm here, I can see everybody. So you know. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
As I'm seated down here, I can see each and every one of you. So don't sleep in my class. Okay? So as I was saying, models always put the clothes they wear. These designers, they don't. The clothes are expensive. They are very expensive. So most of what they do is they can just give maybe a gift. If for example you work for Chanel, for example, and then Chanel has maybe their underwear line, you can just put one small 2-piece, maybe for the girls, just put the 2-piece underwear inside one fancy box and put it inside it. And for the guys, might just give them the Chanel briefs. That's all. They cannot give you the clothes. It's very expensive. So they don't give you, even at shoots, when you go for a shoot for an editorial or a campaign or whatever, they can't even give. The stylist will carry, after the shoot, they remove everything from my body, down to the earring. Down to the earring. Even the extension set, but my put extension in your hair, they will remove everything from the body. It even remember that you clean the makeup for your face.
But Mr. Chip,
Yeah?
but there are some of the the fashion runways that you can buy the clothes.
Yeah, you can buy if you want. Sure, you can buy. No, you can buy. You have money. Buy. Yeah, but they won't die. That's the point. They won't touch you. Except maybe the designer just likes you. Like, I like this model. What you just take something. Except that. Except the designer just likes you and like, I like your look. Okay, I like how it fits your body. Just take it. I have another one in the store or whatever. That's the only way. Do you understand? So yeah, so just do more research. This one I just can pick 5. There are a lot of myths surrounding the modeling industry. Okay, did you guys learn something here? Yes. Alright, so do we go to the types of modeling?
Yes.
Okay, so I wrote here there are about 20 or more different types of modeling, but I streamlined it to just 10 different types of modeling. So it is important to know that these types of it's important to know these types of modeling in order to know the one that best suits the model or that best suits you at a particular time. Like I said yesterday, some models can do 5 types of modeling. Some models just specialize in only one and focus on it. While some just juggle it between 2 or 3, and say, okay, this year let me just focus on 3. Maybe next year I'll do 2. Maybe the other year I'll go back to doing just 2 types. Do you get? So for me, I outlined the 10 different types of modeling, and they are editorial modeling, runway modeling, commercial modeling, swimsuits and lingerie modeling, fitness modeling, body parts modeling, promotional modeling, modeling. So which type of modeling is new to your view?
Macho
Video fixing is not new.
No.
Have you guys, has anybody studied music?
Yes, I have.
Oh wow, you too? You?
I have.
That's nice. You too? Which one? Which one did you? Which video?
I think about 10 or more videos. One from the Business Cousin, and then some from Jamaican artists. Some from yes, some from some new artists coming up in Lagos and other states in Nigeria. They are done almost 11 or 12.
Is it lucrative? What would you say? Would you say it's a lucrative type of money?
It is somehow, and it gives them more work, more attitude. Sometimes you're just there thinking you just pose, but they'll tell you we don't want you to climb this thing. Want to sit on this thing and still pose on it. Yeah. You have to change. You have to change. You have to turn. That's why the attitude is very important. You might be on set and they're like, this is not what we want you to do. You're in your mind, you're doing it, and they're like, what are you doing? You leave my set, and they're always very rational. I'll be like, what are you doing? Leave my set. Next person. So it's actually very taxing.
Which other person? Thank you. Please stop back.
So I have gone to one was for a gospel music. That was quite different. And the other one I did it for an upcoming artist. We had to be on training like for the whole day. I was inside
what time?
So just imagine. And I'm just not very that I'm not really used to cold, so I just have to do it. And that's cold. You can just stay at a particular, you can just hold at a particular place for yeah. And sometimes too, they have to cancel, start again, everything.
Thank you. That's one.
Basically, my own experience is like when you're shooting a movie. Maybe you're coming with the mindset that they told you you're just going to shoot like 2 scenes. That's what they're paying you for. Then when you get there, the other model might not be doing what you want, and they see that you're doing. They will not say you have to do what the other model is doing. So they just change the whole thing. Like
going there to do few scenes and leave. They will keep you there till the next day, sometimes midnight. And sometimes they don't even provide accommodation, feeding as well. They'll be like, your model, so why are you complaining? All those kind of things. I don't. It's demanding, but then again, when you meet good, most of the videos I've done was for upcoming artists, and few of them were very nice. I did one in Calabar, and that one was very nice, because imagine you leaving Lagos, they traveling to Calabar for a shoot, and then they now treat you anyhow. So they were good. Some producers are arrogant. Some of them are rude. Then the directors can be just very immature sometimes. Be like, madam, leave this place now. Come here now. Why are you standing here now? They just, I don't know. It's crazy, man. And at the end of the day, they don't pay you well. Ah!
My experience was that I did a present for a music producer in Benin City, and it wasn't that stressful actually. But the one I did here in Lagos was really stressful because they asked me to dance. Well, I can only dance to save myself, but I can't do that kind of dance.
But did you learn how to? Did they teach you the dance moves or?
I took in some steps.
How many steps did you do?
Just 2 scenes.
Did you pay well?
No.
Okay, it's fine. Clap now. So, who tell that person?
I've been in 2, but the first one was stressful because we did it in Ibadan and we had to go like inside Ibadan very big. We knew that it's Ibadan was for your states. Everything is equal to your states. So we knew that know. So we had to go inside the hospital before we got to the shooting ground. The director was very good and the pay wasn't good, so I had to use my own money to transfer myself back to school because I was like that time. But that particular day was good because at the end of at that particular time, like the next month or 2, we were doing this every on TV. So I got to see myself on TV like 2-3 times, so I was really happy about it. Then apart from that, the second one was in Vegas. That one wasn't that stressful. It was on the island and just went to go back and everything. Nothing too much, and it was cool at the end of the day. I was fine.
Alright, perfect. Okay, yeah, so this video became quite Monday. I feel like I don't know if the video directors or how I put it. I feel like they've not yet put it like this is actually a job. Do you understand? Because I know a lot of people that I know one girl that graduated from my school and then she just did one music video for and then she started to do all like throughout that year, like from 2018, 2019, for 2-3 years. Anytime my TV is on and I'm seeing MTV base or Big TV, I am seeing her on my television. Every single music video, every single like what is going on? I had to now ask her, this thing you are doing, because then I wanted to also do my own research on video fixing models. So she started to give me her own experience. So this same thing that you guys said, I think that she had experience. But let me now tell you how the only difference with her. What she did was she made it a career. Like she made it something that she eats from, she gets something that she pays her bills, something that is now part of her. Now she owns a business now. Do you guys know Sophie for the family?
Sophie.
Sophie, just S-O-F-I.
I know her.
Have you seen her music videos?
I've not seen her. I only know that she's a gym instructor.
Yeah,
She used to take
before
her workout.
before she was a gym instructor, she did video fixing for 2 years.
Wow.
2-3 years. Just go and check. Go down. Check all of these techno videos. Techno, the music artist.
Yes.
She has done like 2 or 3 of her music videos. Then even Philo, then Davido, a lot of artists. So, like I said before, I had to ask Because in this industry, I told you guys, you have to ask questions. If you want to, make something your own, you have to always, how I am able to, elevate. So many years and, being able to start up a business with it and, make a living out of it. She now said that she made it a career. Starting from being professional, because how she started was she didn't have any manager. She met I think she said she met someone that introduced her to the video director, and then when she got on set, they didn't even like her. She was like a, in music videos they usually have the main character, so she was like the passerby, all these passerby. So somebody now noticed her in that video when the video came out, one of these directors, and then picked her from there. And that was how she now started scaring. And then what she did was because she didn't have a manager, she was managing herself. She started to give, she started to charge high. For every music video, she didn't go anything less than 300K one. And for every artist or director that calls her for the set, she makes sure that she gives them an invoice after payment, or before she even does the shoot itself. You have to send 70% payment or even everything to her account before she leaves her house. Are you guys understanding the level of professionalism? She had to collect 70% upfront before she leaves her house. Then when she gets on set, her remaining 30% money, her last, must have received before they even start making up. Then most of the time she gives them contract because she would like to know where is my place going to. Do you understand? How long is this video going to be on the internet? Do you understand? So you need to understand a lot of things. You can't just, because they call you for music video shoots, you just go there. Do you know where they are taking your face to? Do you know if at the end of the day they will edit it and your face will not come out? Do you get? So she had to, put all these things in control. If you are not able to control it, that's why all these things are these types of modeling are very, very delicate and very important. If you are not able to control this video vixen type of modeling, you just be everywhere and be nowhere. They will use you and dump you. You find that after 2 years or 1 year of being in the industry, you've not made anything. You are still driving, you are still trekking from your house to the shop. She has a car today. I even know male models too that are vixens that are doing well as well. Hope you guys know that male models are doing well. A lot of them. They are making money too. Do you get? Who was that guy that was saying he was fit? Yeah, she was what he said. Video vixen is something that will really, really hit you. Do you get? Since you are thinking of that fitness and high fashion, also just because of that video vixen is something that, and I feel it's also an industry that people have not yet explored.
This low budget. You'll be like, he prefers to work with me, not because I am just any kind of model. He likes you. He likes when you come on set, not normal. Says wear bikini. And your bikini is maybe a big bikini, maybe ropes and not the normal bikini. He prefers to use such people. And then maybe he says like a dinner dress. and the dinner dress is like dramatic. For me, he says the song to me. They said most of the time I ask him, can I listen to the song? So I know exactly what I'm doing. Before time for set, I've rehearsed my poses, my walk, if I have to walk, if I have to sit, I know, okay, but this is how it goes on the song. Yeah. So it goes with the song. So I ask all these things before I go on set, so I don't go down and look confused.
Yeah.
Before I go carry clothes for Akanchama, go dance for Davido song. So stuff like that really matters when you're working with people. And most directors, I think most of the time when they shout at you, you react. They say you're proud or something. So what I do on set is, if you shout at me, I'm not gonna answer you. When I work, I can't do. I'll not answer you. I'll not even give you that time to shout at me. If you say sit here, I will sit there. Even if my friend is on that way, I'll not cross to that place. I'll sit down there. I'll sit down there till he says, okay, come to this place or something. Because all those kind of things, they spoil mood for set.
Yeah.
They spoil mood, but they can be like, why are you walking around? Talk about, they don't abuse you, your mood don't spoil. Immediately they'll say, come on set and you're doing something else. So all those things, like, it matters to me, like, yeah.
So do you know what would have curtailed your excesses, lack of better word, is having a manager.
Yeah.
Because it's really important to have a manager. To have someone that will always speak for you. If you cannot speak for yourself, there should be someone behind you, even on set. There should be someone that is always, because most of the time they respect me, for example. I really respect people that's why I said professionalism. If you cannot manage yourself, look for somebody that is strong enough to manage you. So that when they call you for a job, you say, I have a manager, please speak to my manager. You'll be like, Do you get it? Once they hear that, you have a manager, you'll not be like, there's a problem.
They will respect you.
They will respect you more. For some people will respect, some people will not, some people might not even call you back. But you can now still call back that person again. Just speak to my manager. Whatever it is they say, I am good to go. Do you understand? But it's always better that someone stands in for you. That's the essence of the modeling agency most of the time. Modeling agencies are there to be like the link between the model and the client. It is very wrong for models to be speaking to clients directly. Very wrong, very unprofessional. Because you don't even know the rates. First you start with a model, you can never know the rates. For example, now I can be a fashion designer and my budget for model, fashion designer, I want to release my new collection. Example though, you're listening. And then I want to do a lookbook shoot. You guys know the lookbook shoot?
Yes.
I have 20 looks. And I am not an upcoming designer. I am my Akako, for example. And I have 20 looks and I want to use just one female model. And I want to pay the model 50,000 naira. 20 looks. And then I now contact you. And you are not signed to the modeling agency. Now, my Akako will now say, I want to pay 50K or share it. You say yes. You will say yes. Because one is my Akako. Two, 50K. It's not just to pose for, that's what you will say in your mind. You don't even know the looks. You might not even, because he might not tell you, because you've not even asked. You never ask all those questions. And because my Akako contacted you and he's a big designer or he wants me to do this. You will not ask all those questions. You'll be like, yes, I'll do it. When is the shoot? Do you understand? Are you guys listening?
Yes.
Definitely you go. When you now go there, you will just see one rack filled with clothes.
Yes.
Like what's happening? You now see photographer, makeup artist, stylist, this very big set. And then it's just you there. You might never see my Akako again. The person that contacted, definitely you might not see me because my view is other engagement. It's just you, stylist, and then they pay you 50K. Outrageous amount of clothes. And then you now go there. You shoot start, after the makeup and everything, you should start by 10 a.m. You now be there 10, 11, 12, 1. By 1 o'clock or by 2, they are done with hair and makeup. You should now start by 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are still shooting.
For 50
For 50,000 naira, you are working for more than 6, 7, 8 hours. And then like what's going on? But if you had a manager or if you had an agency, that will not happen. Because they will definitely ask, they know that it's my account, you cannot charge anything less than. If it's me, but your manager, I cannot charge anything less than 400k for 10 looks. Because it's my account. Do you know how much I suppose I'll choose? His bridal wear, if you are going to model for the bridal outfit, the bridal dress costs something less than 1 million naira. Now, if you now want to model it, maybe 10 looks of bridal, I think they should pay you 1 million. Yes. They should pay you at least 1 million naira. Or highest, 800k. Then if they now want to use 2 models, they can now split it, say 600, 600. That's fair. Yeah. Do you understand? But if you are not signed to an agency, if you don't have a manager, you will be overwhelmed. You will not know all these things. You'll be carried away. So it's really important to have a manager, have someone that will back you up at all times. If you don't even have anybody, maybe a friend that's experienced can speak for you. You have a friend that's already doing it. You can just say, please can this person, talk to you on my behalf? Something like that. Do you understand?
Yes.
This unprofessionalism with the video vixen type of modeling will still continue for about 5 to 10 years because the industry is still not structured. There is nobody to regulate the pay. Do you understand? There's some music. Did you know that these music videos they put it on YouTube and then the music artist makes outrageous amount of money?
Yes.
And your face is out there on the internet for years. Do you know the person that the vixens in what's the name of this music video? What's that first song? Duro. Let me say Dami Duro. The music, that model in the models in that video. Do you know that the video is still making money from that video? Yes. The model has collected her money and Japa. And maybe then you pay that maybe 10k or 5k. But the video is still making money till tomorrow to whenever from that music video. And that's because contracts were not signed. The model do not know where, there's nobody involved, there's no structure, there's nobody to regulate it. This Nigerian modeling industry, there's no regulation, there's nobody to regulate pay for video vixens. If every single model in Nigeria, so long as maybe the model is registered or part of an organization, because we don't have that kind of organization, if every single human being that says she's a model or wants to be a model says, okay, we are not going to do so, we are not going to do this except you are being paid this, people will change. Directors will start paying, models well. Fashion designers will start paying well. But there is no regulation. So, but until there is that regulation, the model needs to be able to stand up for himself or herself and make it your profession. And I feel like most of the time, because models, they think that, okay, if I'm not, they see models as modeling as a hobby. Modeling is not a hobby. It's not something that you would that okay because we are on COVID, like we are in isolation because no that's not how it works.
I'm free for now.
Oh, I'm free for now. Hey, I'm not in school this period. It's like let me just go for this cash. I am free for the next I am free for the next 3 months. Let us try. No, if you are doing it, hello, hi, if you are doing it, you're doing it full time. You're doing it full time, even if it doesn't work for you locally, internationally, it's full time. They work from January to December. So I can have one water.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, are we on here?
Yes.
So even internationally, like I said, models work round the clock. They work 24 hours, but then they regulate it. Do you know that they pay models per hour?
Yes.
Yes.
Per hour.
Yeah.
And they charge nothing less than, if let me say the US, nothing less than $200 per hour. Now imagine you're going to work for 4 hours.
What about the
That's $800.
What am I doing here now?
So what are you doing here? You are learning.
Me like this now, because of me.
I should go there and stay there. That's all.
I'm not the engine, I shift me up.
Yeah. So Nigeria, that's why
It's the connection.
Nigeria is not yet regulated. If you read this, the last part where I talked about the Nigerian modeling industry, you understand better. You understand better what I mean by this industry is not well regulated. They are still growing. They are still very new. The first modeling agency in Nigeria is not up to 50 years or 50 years. The first modeling agency before this new one that is come out. Do you know? Yeah, then I saw 15 years. So those are like the pioneer modeling agencies. But abroad, modeling agency started since 1960, 1970. That's about almost how many years? 1970, 60 years, right? Had a lot of time. But even then, when they came out, when they started, you know, they put in a lot of work to make sure that their market is very structured. For Nigeria, I don't think into the next 20 years it might still be like this. With the way things are going, God forbid,
God forbid, matter.
Next one.
God forbid, we all forbid this. I don't wish it.
Next year, I'm not in Nigeria. Next year. Next year, I'm not in Nigeria.
But the reality of things, you should just check it. The reality of things, the way Nigeria is going. Do you understand? So the only thing you can just try to do is, at your own in your own individual space, manage it well. Manage it as a career, and we just elevate from there. So, we'll be talking about. So the first type of modeling I will get is editorial modeling. So this is a type of modeling that features the model in editorial spreads of magazines and magazine covers, either online or print. Do you guys know that there are online magazines?
Yeah.
And there are print ones. Yeah. So editorial models are very magazine story worthy. They have very extreme features that set major fashion trends all over the world. Editorial models are visibly expressive with their body physique and facial features. There are basically no ideal requirements to be an editorial model, but a great body and face is always a plus. Just very simple. Models that you see on any magazine, you know, Vogue, Elle, once you see them inside the magazine or online, you know, there are lots of online magazines, and there's also so many print magazines. So those models that you see inside are all editorial models. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Simple and short. So to be an editorial model too, not much. Yeah, the requirement is almost the same as runway, but not so much. Slightly not so much like that, because you can see somebody like Oprah Winfrey inside the magazine. Have you?
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey has been on the cover.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
many covers.
Yeah.
She has been inside the magazine before. She gets, but she's not the typical model. But because she's a particular story, magazine is usually about story. There's a particular story they want her to express, or they want her to talk about. Then maybe it's a particular model that's on the cover. There's something about that model that they want to focus on, they want to talk, they want to just explore. That's why the model is on inside the cover and also on the cover of magazine. You get? So, second one is runway modeling. This type of modeling most times is described as high fashion. But specifically, runway modeling is a type of modeling where models basically walks for fashion designers on the runway. And this type of modeling has very strict height and body specifications. From 1950, we start to be the height thing and the body thing not start. So it's as if they're just bringing that same, and I don't think it's going to change. It has already changed. Sometimes see, this industry is like chameleon. The body industry is like chameleon.
We'll break that yoke.
The body industry is like something can just happen. You get something can just happen, and there might be just one maybe very short model that something just happens, and maybe her grace, just hits her internationally, and then you just blows from there. Maybe she's like 5'6", Before you know it, you start looking for models that are like 5'6", 5'6", 5'7". Do you understand? As the model set trends, depending, that's why I said models are like, they are very unique. If you have like a very unique story, it can make you different from every other person. You can set the trend. You guys know Kate Moss?
Yes.
Kate Moss is very short. But during her era, she broke the jinx that models she was 5'9" when you walk the runway. She was 5'7", and there is no wrong way that model at her time. Do you understand? So it's just you know, somehow. Then I said the industry is like a chameleon. Something can happen tomorrow now, and they will start looking for boys that are albino, because you know albino is not very common. Yeah, they are mostly on the Victoria. But it's on the runway, it's hard to see. It's hard to see albinos. But something can happen. They might be just very one fine albino person that will just come out like this. And before you know it, there will be this demand for albinos. So it was like, and then maybe after 10 years, you just go back again. Then you are back to it. So it was like that. So the next one is commercial modeling. We talked about it yesterday, yeah? Yes. So commercial modeling is the type of modeling that requires the model to portray a particular character that will be used to visually interpret the brand story and will eventually be aired on TV or online ads. You guys know that commercials are usually can also be online, right? Yeah. You know all these YouTube videos that you watch and you see. Yeah. That's commercial. So it can be an online advert. Commercial modeling has no specific general requirements. Requirements are only specific at casting. You said it yesterday, right? Yes. Based on the character of the client are looking for. So commercial models typically vary from the baby and the womb, the mother, to a 95-year-old man. Even a dead person. Okay? Yes.
As model.
Yes.
Who they pay?
You're using my hotel's dead body or how?
Who they pay? The money.
They can take the family member.
I thought I don't drive now.
But it's true.
How do they?
They are so silly.
Like all these undertakers there. Undertakers there.
It might not even be undertakers. Maybe coffee. It might be this particular hair and then they need the dead person or just something. If you think about it, it's a market. Even dead people can also
Yes. So if you don't, no. When you fold that,
Alright, let's continue. Commercial models need to be visually appealing sometimes, and the ability to act or interpret the character is a major requirement. If you can act, commercial modeling is better. The next one is swimsuits or lingerie modeling. So this type of modeling, where the model basically works for swimsuits, underwear, lingerie brand. This type of models typically should have great skin, well-defined body features. You see models, you guys know Andre Yama? You guys know this Andre Yama? Go and check it out.
Sorry, sir. Please pronounce this word for us, please.
Lingerie.
Swimsuit or what?
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Why?
There's a
Jerry.
It's lingerie.
How you want it, child.
What can I say there?
So yeah.
I think all the picture. One with the worship. And then has this stretch mark. But it wasn't stretch mark.
Just like a fine line.
Fine line.
I have fine
And I was thinking
line.
that they don't allow fine line.
I have fine like by the model.
They might like it. But as I said, it depends on the client. The brand might like it. Because maybe they might like inclusion. You get, they might want inclusion. They might not want, to make this look like this person was the perfect design of brand. Do you understand? You guys don't know the Andrea. I was talking about Andrea Yama.
Yeah.
Andrea Yama is she's also a swimwear brand and also ready-to-wear brand. She does a lot of really nice swimwear. If you check the models that she uses for her swimsuit collection, if you see body,
Oh Lord,
if you see tone, I mean raw toned body and great skin, almost she doesn't miss it. They don't. Sometimes they might not even show the face of the model. They will not be body, get down. She wants to see how okay it looks on the model's body. And especially most of the time, they like models that don't have thighs. You know, for females, here should be very. As in, there should be serious separation. Like this. Most of the time, they like models like that. Like you can easily see what the swimsuit looks like. Then people, another brand that likes inclusion is this brand, International Skims. Skims is also underwear, and she uses different types of she's inclusion. Like she's kind of brand that likes inclusivity. Make everybody wear my brand. It's not specific to someone like Kylie Jenner that is doing Kylie Swim. Now if you check her, she's different from Kim because hers is not. It's not like her own is for a particular kind of girl. You get, if you are not sexy, you cannot wear Kylie Swim because you will not look sexy on the swimsuit. Do you understand? So different brands have different things they are looking for and different types of models that they want for their brands. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So the next is fitness modeling. This type of models basically work for varieties of fitness brands. Anyone into fitness will fit perfectly for this category because there are lots of fitness brands out there, ranging from fitness wears to protein shakes, workout kits, etc. There are lots of fitness brands in the market. A lot. It's just there for you to figure them out and know, okay, I'd like to work with this one.
That's the question. If fitness modeling, is it because the model was very flexible? Because I met this girl, she's a fitness model and she's very flexible. And people like me, people like me. So I've learned over her. And so she told me that it's very necessary for a fitness model to be very flexible.
No, it's not necessary. Because she's flexible doesn't mean that the next person is flexible. It doesn't mean that there's some people that are going into fitness that are doing more, that are doing better than her, but they are not as flexible as she is. You get, so flexibility is not a, I don't think it's a criteria to be a fitness model. The criteria is you are always in the gym. You get, your body is what your body is. Have you seen these girls that have abs? Those girls that have abs. Those kind of people, or girls that you know they are.
She has abs.
She's a fitness model now. So she was a video victim before, but now she's a fitness model and she's making a lot of money. She's working for fitness brands. She owns her own fitness brand too.
Yeah.
She works for fitness brands internationally and locally. She gets
Very sexy.
So are we clear?
Yes.
So that is that. So body parts modeling. This type of modeling requires the model to use his or her body parts to promote a particular brand. These type of models in this category have very unique body parts appealing to a specific brand. So have you guys seen oh, like example. You know there are some brands there that they just need your legs. Okay, you guys know Nengi, Big Brother?
Yeah.
She owns Shoes by Flora, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen her shoe page? You just see only the legs of the model. You will not see the face or the body. You know, they'll just show the legs like this. And
like Rolex. Rolex, like Rolex.
Hair or just Rolex, and you just see the hand of the model. Or sometimes even Calvin Klein, they might not show the upper part, just ribs. So they might just like maybe the way your legs are, or your hands, or you know, just specific parts of your body. You just use it. So that's a body parts modeling. It's a type of modeling too, but people don't know. And people are making money too out of that type of modeling. Okay? Now the next one is mature modeling. You guys say you don't know this one.
Yes.
Mature modeling is basically a type of modeling for old people. So from 60 to 90, of course there are brands out there that meet people that can usually promote their product and service, mature models come in handy in this situation. So for situations where, you know, old people, there are lots of, you know, how do I put it? Old people do
Jingle.
They do a lot of, because of their deteriorating their health. There's a lot of health products that they work with. You get, yes. So that mature models do that part as well. You get just a lot of brands in general. Any type of, you know, even editorials too. Mature is part of it. So it's once the model is about 60 to 90 years, the model just ventures into mature modeling. So the things that, you know, editorial models could do or runway models could do, they can do it, but it's not as intense as their own. Do you understand? Yeah. Something that they could do, but it could be so intense. They're always giving special treatment because of their age. So the next one is catalog modeling. This is a type of modeling that requires models to promote brands that have online stores and needs a visual representation of their product on the product they are selling, just to give the customers a look of what the outfit or brand looks like of their person. So this type of model works for brands like Chanel, Levi. I don't know if in Nigeria we have types of brands, but you guys, if you go to a store, for example, and you want to buy outfit and you see the model, you see the tag, and you see a particular model on. Have you guys seen something like that before?
Yeah.
You guys have seen something like that?
Yeah.
That is catalog modeling. The models that they use of that tag have. You've seen it, have you?
Stuff like singlet.
If they should be. Yes.
Mostly
Those ones.
mostly on suits then.
And even on suits, yeah. Exactly. That's catalog. Those ones you will see
How it looks
how
like.
it looks like on the person before you buy it. That's the catalog. It's also a market one. You still don't know. The next one is promotional modeling. This type of modeling requires models to expressively promote brands at trade shows or events. These models have great personality that would make the consumer want to try out the product. Brands use promo, they call them promo models for short. Promo models, especially when they want to get their products to the consumers directly or introduce a new brand to the market and want to get the customers first-hand feedback. Have you guys done, has anybody done promotional modeling? How was it? Tell me.
I did promotional modeling for Techno when they introduced their Phantom X. So I am using other models. We did it for 1 month.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're doing it. Plus if you sell a Phantom X, you get an incentive added to your main salary.
Wow. That's nice. That one.
How is Guinness?
Guinness.
Yes.
Baby boy.
When I was in Abia State, they did this promo, slashing the price. So they're selling on crates. And we invented this on cartons now, instead of the crate stuff on cartons. So a carton is a carton, yes. So a carton, like they slash the price into 2. So if you sell a number of cartons, they'll slash the price for you for like 2 months.
I see.
Sisters, it's like I was not telling you sisters. Oh yeah. Oh. Very cool. Carry your sisters, don't you want to learn? I like your sisters. Be my bodyguard.
So for like 2 months.
Fire!
We're working with them for like 2 months. So it's nice.
For 2 months?
Yes, 2 months.
So how was the pay?
So it's based on what you sell, like what you advertise, like you promote.
They'll just give you a commission for
commission for it, yes.
So it doesn't stress me.
No, it doesn't stress you.
Thank you. Clap for him.
No, I was born and raised in the north, so I did lots. I did a lot. I did for a company called Sharu 2. They deal with Maggi area, sunlight, everything. So I did for salad as well. It was fun.
Everything in the north.
Everything in the north.
Was the
He
pay?
traveled. Yeah. We had a very good supervisor. He's no longer in Nigeria, so he's not in touch. But he was a very good supervisor. For every promotional job we come out to it, it lasted for like 3 months. For every job we come out to it, was trusted. You just want to leave your house to go for it because it tends to feed you well. When the sun is much, it's okay, everybody go back inside the bus. But you travel from one local government to the other. It was fun. I swear.
See, at least you are all learning from each other, right?
Yeah.
So you see that these types of modeling are there, they are existed, they are there, but it's just there for you to discover it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the last one is video vixen. I think we've talked about it already.
Yes.
Huh? We've talked about it, have we?
Yeah.
There's no need to.
There's no need, sir.
What else should I say?
Since you touched all of them, sir, you touched the last one too.
Oh, okay. Alright,
I'm not from that.
Okay, video vixen modeling. Let me go on right again. This type of modeling is becoming very rampant in Nigeria and also equally very lucrative, most especially in Nigeria. This type of modeling requires models to be in music videos of music artists, either as background dancers or just the artist's love interest. Both genders fit perfectly for this role, both male and female. But mostly female models play an active part in almost every music video. Even if it is a female artist, you will see females in the video. If it's a male artist, you will still see a lot of female models in the video. A beautiful facial structure, beautiful smile, great body, the ability to interpret a story by moving, parts of your body is an essential requirement. So if you are very sensual and sexual, guys, and sensual and all those things, you like it, you can, understand, their brief. They say do like this, and do it immediately. They say wear swimsuit, you can wear swimsuit. They say, dance, you can dance. Yeah. That is basically what video is doing. Okay? The questions? Difference is that with this mature type of modeling, most of the time, their job might not appear on TV. I think that's the major difference because commercials appear on TV and online. So it's basically for commercials is for TV. It's basically for TV and ads. I explained it now. I said mature modeling is basically like someone like you now cannot be part of the mature modeling category because you are young. So the mature type of modeling is for this age bracket first to start with. So you are not going to be working for brands that need models from that age bracket. So it could be for commercial as well. It could be for runway. It could be for editorial. But the most significant part of this type of modeling is that in the age bracket that you are old. Do you get? So that's the only difference. The age is the only difference between mature modeling and everything. Yes. We heard it from them now. Abi? You guys move around now, right?
Yeah.
You have to move around. I don't think you stay one. Depends on the brand. Yeah, sometimes you can be at this. But it depends on which brand. Some brands I want you to move around. Some brands I want you to stay in one place. You get it.
And sometimes the company that gave you the contract, maybe like you're going to touch like 10 local governments. They don't want to know how long you can do it. So depending on your supervisor to be like, okay, today you're going to visit 2 local governments. you move around. If it's a very lazy supervisor, the whole day you just go to work or go.
It just depends. It all depends on the brand.
On the brand.
You just have it in mind that you might move around. Because if you read the definition I gave here, you need to expressively promote brand. So you must tell people that CEO, this products in the market, or this product is here, or come and buy from us. So it's as if you're even representing. It's as if you are part of the producers of that brand. Did you get? It's as if maybe you are even part of the people that produce the phone, for example, techno. So you have to embody it and make them want to buy. That's promotional modeling. Okay?
So it's good.
Yeah.
Talking about promotional modeling, bank marketers, should we also call them models? Because they're also promoting the
Marketers and models, they're different.
I don't know, I just relate. She gets.
But you know they confuse it, they are also promoting the market. They're also promoting the market.
They are, but they are not models. It's a different kind of profession. Then they are bankers. They are bankers, and under that they are also managing that branch. So it's also a type of banking or type of, do you understand? The same way modeling is, and then it's a type of modeling. So then bankers, and then their job under it, market. So it's different from us.
Yeah.
My question is, now we've been through like 10 different times. Now I believe some of us here have said different types of modeling. Now we know. So some of us would have chosen what strengths are, which one we think we can do, which one we think we cannot do. So how do we now like get into it now that we know? Yes, like you were talking about the manager before. I used to have an agent.
An agent or an agent?
Both. It was how like they were draining me and they were making me do it, but the hours were too much. I was in school. I was just even starting school that time. So going Lagos to Ibadan.
Okay, the agent was in Ibadan.
No, if the agency was in Ibadan, I wouldn't have problem.
Okay, this was in Lagos.
Yes.
So you're always coming.
Yes, yeah, and it wasn't working, so I just had to do it. So now getting back on that track is so like how, because I really see now that yes, I can do the runway. It seems like the runway is going to really stress me, meaning that I am not in the certified requirements and what's it called, the way we pay your employees, so I'm like, I don't need it. But if I know there's still some, like whiskey was on the runway too at one point for Versace, I think, like, you know it's like 5-5, but it's because it's whiskey. So when Conte gets to Conte, at that time, the runway. But for now, I want to know how I can get into this, because I've circled out like 5 different types of modeling. I've circled out commercial modeling.
You guys done the same for yourself?
Swimsuit modeling, fitness modeling, catalog modeling, emotional modeling, and video mixing modeling. Those are the things that I know that I can do very, very well. How do I agent, manager, like how do I get this job? Because these jobs are going out to people that are ready to do. And people that need it, how do people know about the job? Who do we get to show us the pathway? Because the road no clear. The singer the Air Force brand. You get the point.
For example, now, that's why I let you guys express yourself. Sister, I will separate both of you. When you guys are talking, you listen. When you talk about video clips and most types of modeling, there are some people here that have done 1 or 2 or 3, right? Someone like her, she has done a lot, right? Both of you, and then you too. I don't know if anybody, then this guy, he has done something too. Then, I don't know, you say you have done something. Okay, you didn't say. Okay. But I feel like some people here have done something. Yeah. So the fact. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning. Okay, come. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's continue. So at least this is what I had experience. So what I was ask them, let's start with how did you guys do this? How did you guys I didn't say it here. I said it here yesterday, right? Ask questions. That's why I let you guys say your experiences. So if I were you just go back and just ask them, how were you guys able to get this link? How were you able to get that connection? Because I might not be able to help you in that aspect because I am not a direct agent. I'm just a coach. Can I help you? You can help me. You see, somebody beside you can help you. But aside them, I want to also give you a clue. On Instagram, there's this page, I think it's casting or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. I think they usually post casting details, casting calls. Yeah, most of them are real, most of them are fake. Some are rubbish, some are nice. It's just meant for you to know the one that's authentic. Do you understand? I feel like that's like a head start. That's Instagram page is like a head start because they usually post most casting in Nigeria. But you now as a model, try as much as you can to shine your eye. You shine your eye. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
As a model, let your eye tear from here to your back. Because if your eye do not tear, they will use you. They will chop you. As a model, you're not supposed to pay for anything up front.
Yes.
Never pay for a casting, never pay to sign a contract, never join an agency, never pay to do any of this. It is very unethical. Don't do it. Even if the agency might look very glamorous and all of that stuff, don't do it. It is unethical. If you have the money and you want to be part of it, go ahead. But our advice, it is just very unethical for a model to pay to join an agency, to pay to attend a casting, you get, to pay to be part of a show. All of those things somehow, you think somewhere in my head, we're talking about it. So just shine your eye.
Chop me before.
They chop me.
When they chop me, I
wise up at
True pass model, then this modeling agency, true pass. You pay for your photo shoot, you pay for
who does that? The modeling agency, that's why I said, modeling agency is responsible for a modeling agency or a manager. Let me put a modeling agency example for us.
Right now, see that I'm not supposed to be.
The modeling agency is responsible for your grooming and your development and whatever, your photo shoot, your portfolio development, every single thing. They're responsible for that. Should I now tell you when you now collect the money? When they book you for a job. They'll just, if after they collect their percentage, they'll just tell you your portfolio this thing, remove 10k, your catalog training, remove 2k, your this one, remove that, and they'll send it to you. You also ask, after you've been paid for it, if you're assigned to an agency, after you've done a job and they pay you and you see that the money is not what you expected or something, maybe they minus money for all those things, you get, but ask them, tell them to send you an invoice or something, a tear sheet. We call it tear sheets. I did put a lot of that in this modeling terms. I did put a lot of that. The tear sheet, they call it tear sheet in modeling. So tear sheet is like an invoice, but this one is for models expenses. All the expenses that you have done, whether transportation, feeding, accommodation, whatever it is that the modeling agency has paid for already, they'll just send it to you. So you will see that, okay, this money that
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain it again? Yeah.
what is tear sheet like? I said it's like the model's expense invoice, something like that. Your expenses.
What's up? They are going to be removing your expenses from your own money.
From the money that when you have worked. Do you understand? When you have worked for that, when they book you for a job and you have done the job and the client has paid the agency. Say for example, you do a job of 100k, and then you sign the contract is 70/30, so you're expecting 70k. You get? They might send you 50k. You have to ask them, why is the money not complete? Do you understand? They will not tell you, okay, we added it to your expense tier sheet, so we added it to your expenses that, and you might not even know what they did for you. So you have to now ask them, what exactly did you guys do for me that you are removing 20k? You have to ask. You not ask, they'll keep removing 20,000 naira from all your money. So ask. So they don't tell you, oh, okay, you did catwalk training, we paid the person 2k, we did a portfolio shoot, we paid the person 5k, online website something something, we paid the person 1k. So all those things will tell you. Do you get? So all these things are really, really important. You need to have, and I feel like every single one of you here, look for a modeling agency or a model agent, someone to just be your manager.
How come you do this?
How many modeling agents do you have in Nigeria?
Online.
Some are few. The one I was there, you go for party casting. You go for training, looking at you like this. I haven't worked before. I work and I keep on working. Like I don't understand though. But wait for it though. You paid for it.
Yes, I paid for it.
Mine was 23,000. I took my own.
Sorry, can I ask what you did? Can I ask what you did?
What agency? After my agency taught me lesson through past model. After he taught me lesson, he's the ambassador for McDowell. After I learned rubbish from him, I became a freelancer. I have a manager, but my manager is a stylist and a designer. House of Temi.
Somebody like that can also manage.
Yeah.
So he is my manager.
Yeah.
He has the idea, he has the knowledge.
Designer can be a stylist can be a manager.
Yeah.
Let me see now.
Not any kind of person.
Somebody that you trust. Somebody that you
That has
good guy.
has a voice. Somebody that you know that.
Not just anyhow.
Or somebody that you just even look up to. Even a model can also be your manager.
Yes.
Somebody that you look up to.
I have them well on my side.
About this agency thing. When I was in Calabar, I was like being scouted by agencies here in Lagos. I started from Best Model. They actually selected me, but I was not able to meet up. I had some stuff to do. There's this agency here in Lagos. I asked them to send me their agreement, their contract. Let me see what I'm going into. They said if I want to leave the agency, I have to give 10 million naira. And I asked them, how much are they give me? How can they give that 10 million? They don't say, for every job I do, they're going to, if they have like any extra expenses, they're going to remove it from my pay. They remove 40%. At the end of the day, I calculated everything. If you give me a job of 200 or 300, at the end of the day, I think it will be 100,000 naira. What 100,000? It's not. It's not at all. When I met the guy was like, it was like, okay, let's just see. That was like the scope, wasn't it? Let's just see. Okay, so no problem. I went there. He said,
This thing, this experience. So like your own time, you know how to.
I will tell you.
He said I should work. I did my work. He said I should work, and he now called other models to meet me. They kept me there for like more than 5 hours. He said I should work. I was working. At some point I was like, so I don't get. I've been working since I came here. I have to rest. I have to rest. And I noticed he not told me the models to work. And I noticed that this we get bill. Like say we're no day for them at all. And I went to their Instagram page. It was not active. That was the last part of it. They post pictures, but it was not the standard I wanted. They post pictures, but not the kind of pictures I want to be in.
Yeah.
I don't grow down. I grow up. So I was like, sorry sir, you are not I'm not interested. So I'm very selective. For me, I'm very selective on which brand I work with. It doesn't matter how big your brand is. Some point I have to think like, in the next, what would this thing cost me? like that. And then my manager,
Currently.
I don't have a current manager, but I have someone who like speaks for me when I need someone. Because I've not seen that person that I want. I need somebody that has the connection. Somebody that is visible enough to see my wrongs and right, correct me. Someone that can put me through if I'm going wrong. Not someone that doesn't have an idea at all about what I'm doing. So I've not seen that person yet. But if I see that person, definitely, I don't plan on joining an agency. I don't. The manager, I can go for casual classes. Normal.
I also feel like the reason why you have all this is because you have experienced, like it's like a chain of experience, right? It's not like you just woke up one day and say you want to. There are things that have happened, do you understand, that now makes you this person that is now able to be expressive and know what you want, right? So thank you, Castam. So it's good for you as a model to know what you want again. That's another thing. Know the kind of modeling agencies you want to be in. Know the kind of branch you like to work with. Do you understand? Very, 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 very important. But it's more important to have, even if you don't have a manager now, look for someone. It's important to have a manager.
There's someone
An agent. Okay, ask that.
What are the challenges? Because it has to be out in the show, event, or something like that. So it sounds kind of challenging. So what are challenges like this?
There are also challenges. Plenty. Standing under the sun for hours is a part of the challenge.
They able to convince you to buy a product.
Able to convince people to buy products. And then if you are not an extrovert, if you are not expressive, you
don't do anything.
You just be there. So these are the challenges. These are like few of the challenges, but there are so many others as well. You get. And then the pay too is also a challenge, right?
Yes.
Because most times the pay is
very low.
Underpaid.
The work is
more than
I want to ask the manager or someone that owns the model agency, do they tell girls to go on between heels and bottom top bra to work? Because in my school uniform, I met a man that said I had a model agency. So during training now, the man told the girls to remove their clothes and their bra.
You should be naked.
Yes.
They're doing well. Before. I went for a casting.
Yes.
They got somebody naked.
It was when he said that, me and my friend were like, which kind of nakedness? So because we don't even know this camera there.
Yes.
So we just have to
What is the name of modeling?
What's the name of modeling? Carrying our legs to put a gate, like this gate. We tell us to put our legs on top like 1, 2, 3, 4 to stretch.
Please, it's very good. No, there is not. Actually, nobody should ever see. Another thing again is, if you are not comfortable, let me know. Okay, never ever go nude. Never. Never. But internationally, they can. But it's well. That's why I said it's curtailed. Nigeria is no. What's the reason?
They said they want to check the size of the breast.
Okay.
He said he was also going to.
That lock him up. That is very, very, very outrageous.
What? I swear. And so many girls did it.
You say what?
Yes. I check if your breast.
I said something about don't wear your bra to classes, right? That's enough. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever take off your clothes. Don't wear your bra, but don't ever Are you listening to me?
Yes,
As a
sir.
model, don't ever take off your clothes. Except if you are backstage for a fashion show and then you need to change. Definitely you have to cover yourself and then you'll put another outfit, right?
Yes.
If you have done runways before, you have to hold yourself. You can't just completely stand naked and then you'll be wearing it.
Not even
Cover your
not even
now
have
understand what you're
contrast.
saying.
Just best.
Please always cover your body, cover yourself.
I like that man.
Are you listening? And then I want to add
Hello.
I like your shoes. And that's what I want to add is, don't, if you are not comfortable with something, even if not wearing bra, if you are not comfortable not wearing, please don't wear your bra. Do you understand? If you are not comfortable taking off your bra at a casting or whatever, wear your bra and wear your tank top. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do only what is comfortable for you. Don't do something that you are uncomfortable. Once you are uncomfortable, you can't perform well.
Yeah.
Do you get? So make sure that you are always comfortable. Once you start feeling any bit of uncomfort, please leave. Leave that place or whatever it is that is doing. Just leave. If you are not comfortable with the scene, with the shoot, backstage, whatever that is going on there, just leave. It's not right for you at all.
I got a call for a casting. One of the people got to do that. I met two girls who wrote this thing. They were like, oh, they were like, okay, I'm not sure looking for that particular place. So when I got to that place, it was kind of like an uncompleted building. I was like, what will happen in this kind of place? I am going back to. The lady was like, I was like, okay, let's explain something.
Because they leave.
Yeah, she was also going for that. Oh no, me, I need money. I was like, I'm not comfortable with this kind of place. But first of all, how much will they be able to pay if they can't rent a proper place rent for the casting? How much will come out of the job? So I went back home. I tried calling the lady 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay.
I think the 4th week, she was able to receive her SIM card. She said they collected their phones, took them to the ATM.
And you were not comfortable, that's why you left.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Once you feel uncomfort, leave.
Because the place was not really they collected, they took them one by one to the ATM machine, retrieved their money, their phones, everything.
All for modeling.
Can you guys share experience?
From casting, before I enter, I have to look at the photo.
Exactly,
There's a
assess.
lot of.
And then, if you are going for casting again, that's also add it. Please go with someone.
Yes.
Go with your friend.
I was even thinking that they didn't even wait.
They didn't cut their hair now. They didn't.
Even in this Lagos,
Is it this Lagos that she's
any casting you are going for, always call your my guy, there's this casting, let's go together now. You get, always go with your friends. It's very important to go with your people that you trust. Go with them for casting, and after the casting, make more friends and go out with them. Do you understand? That way you are spreading. Don't go for castings alone. This country is not safe.
So they're not cut or they're not, you know.
Okay, so
she was there. Okay, so there was a person that I went for the that she was there. So when we passed, designer looking for I was like, why? I asked my CEO, so why would you get scared?
that one was there.
Yeah, you know, I asked Mr. Alvin, so how do you allow them to see me? It was like,
Without when they were
yeah, it was like they are professionals, so they have to do it.
If they were wearing their swimsuit.
Yeah, they were wearing their swimsuit. I was shocked. They were not naked. I was shocked. So the designer said they should keep naked for events, and they want to see everything.
actually fit the clothes. I was shocked.
Did they do it? All the girls. That one is bad. Should be like talk about it.
That's crazy.
I actually shoot for the local. How I got to know was like the competition I went for prayer house. That was I asked her how did she get that job. She was like, next farm, very bad like since then I've been seeing jobs back to back, so that was how I got this job in Boca. But it was not I didn't have a manager, but I've been better. So why when I did it myself because I was here, I was trying to defend myself, so I didn't have to do it. So when I snapped my fingernails and I sent it to them, they're like, okay, my fingernails should come for the shoot on it. Went to last week, all night. So all night, I only what I did to say.
So you guys stepped at the studio?
Gala. Sarah, moi.
You stepped at the studio?
Steps.
Only you? How many people?
Well, like 4 minutes.
Guys.
But the shoot was fun,
so your tip is that if you had the manager, you wouldn't have thought down.
Yeah, okay, at first I spoke to Mr. Obu. Mr. Obu was like, because we didn't really have that connection yet. It was like, just go for it. Maybe next time I would like do my mouth and the day was pretty. You work at that big brand.
And I'm sure they would have paid, they would have
more than
some directors they are so wicked.
That backstage, listen, backstage, female models, backstage, please don't go completely naked, but you can wear a swimsuit. Swimsuit you can wear swimsuit. Because even internationally, you have to wear swimsuits for them to see your body type and those kind of outfits. But don't remove everything. Do you understand? Even when, most of the times, even for castings, most of the time, when you want to know if a particular model has, like, especially for girls, not for guys. That's why most of the time all this exploitation happens in the industry, especially in girls now want to start like all those kind of things. But aside from that, a professional agency or a professional agent or a professional casting director, if they tell you to come with your swimsuit and wear your swimsuit, it's not bad, it's not entirely bad. You get, don't see that, it's not entirely bad. Most of the time, they just want to see your body free. But don't go completely naked. Don't do it, ever. Don't ever. Even backstage, most of the time. Girls, most times backstage, as I'm always hitting on girls, because girls are like, they're very, very sensitive. Girls, backstage, you know, like I said before, you won't wear bra for this fashion designer. So you have to constantly keep holding your breast like this. Most of you see girls backstage wearing only pants, walking up and down. Maybe they are looking for their robe or looking for the next outfit to wear. Do you understand? It's usually chaos. It's very, very, very chaotic. But don't, not carry your body like this and walk. Please cover up yourself. Okay.
The Kochi Fashion Bureau and the organizers were like, wow, at first. So when we went to the shoot, I didn't know the amount of people so after everything, I didn't know they ended up paying 5,000. I gave chill. Calm down, I kept on asking myself, how much is the payment? Because I don't want to waste it. So I came all the way from any Lagos. And Lagos for 2 states. For 5,000 So when I went back to France, Mr. Obu now told me that it was the organizer that told me what he took the money to South Africa and everything. I don't know. I don't really trust him. I think it's Mr. Obo.
I don't trust him.
I feel he's.
I know Mr. Obo.
You know Mr. Obo, yeah. I like him very well.
I modeled for men's fashion week.
Yeah.
2019.
Did he pay?
Fake it.
It's a free job now.
Men's fashion week. Who will pay for
You
men's
sell
fashion
yourself.
Please don't do that.
Say yourself to shoot. Only get one transport.
Please don't do job.
I mean, I will not try it. I'm not letting you pass there because I did.
It's better to sit down in your house than
Sell it to the world.
work. And after work, they'll tell you, or do a job for, we're going to show you on TV, you'll be exposed, something like
We
that.
don't want to.
Or exposing, there's another one that they usually say. But shop don't do things like that. Free jobs, please. Or instead of that, keep building your portfolio. Keep, collaborate. There are so many photographers that are looking for models to work with. So many, you'll be surprised. So many. It just depends on how you approach these people. So collaborate. It's better for you to spend your money, go for a photo shoot with a photographer, stylist, makeup artist, do a collab, and the picture comes out nice, and you post it on your Instagram page and your WhatsApp, and everybody's happy. You go for another one, like that. Before you know, one job will come out from it. It's better to do that than go to a free job. Please don't. Do you get? Okay, rounding up. I'm coming. Somebody go home.
When I started modeling, there were two things I used to hear a lot. You have to do free shoots for a long time before you get a job. And
Free shoots for a designer. That's why I said something like collaboration.
Not collaboration. It's like one way, anything you have to do free stuff for a very long time.
For you to blow.
Yes.
Market to yourself.
And all of that. And there's another one that as a junior model, you have to be very confident getting the people make it backstage, whether they're guys there or not, because it's not a job. And for a long time, I carried that in my head.
It's like a meat as well.
Yes, before I started realizing it's not it. And in what the agency I was then, they used to confuse me. I was the trainer at the point I was a makeup artist. I was organizing the shoots and everything, and still I was not getting paid. And I got to a point I was got tired, and since then I've stopped working with agencies. It's like different period of agencies.
That's why I said you can be a freelance coder and still thrive. I know a lot of freelance coders. I know a lot. So you can thrive by yourself. You can make a lot of money as a freelance coder, but just get money. It's very important. You understand? I feel like that's the most important thing we're going to do, right?
Yeah. Can I get the definition for Z card? Something like that.
Second page. So after now, just read all this, read it very well. Read the definition and everything.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I explained it very well there. So even as a freelance model, create a compact for yourself.
Yeah.
You get create a compact is usually this size, like half of A4 paper. So there is the front and there is the back. So the front page usually has the headshot, but the headshot should show your features. You get it should show your face clearly. If you want it unedited, fine. If you want video shoot, fine, but it should be fine and it should show your features. Then maybe your name. Yes, your name.
IG
should have your name.
IG please.
IG you might recover yourself because your Instagram will not fine. You get so you might not put your Instagram page and then you check your Instagram and you just you will not get that job. So our advice for your Instagram, just your name better. At the back, a full picture, either one or two. But make sure that your full length is showing. The contact, phone numbers, email address, and your statistics. The correct statistics. You don't know how to measure yourself. Look for somebody to measure you. But don't lie about your statistics. If you have time with them, you put it up.
you are 5'9",
5'1".
you are 5'1", but have it. It's very, 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 and that comp card will also show how professional you are as well. Because even when you go for a shoot or whatever, before you talk to the director or whatever, you can just give them. It's like a complimentary card.
You don't take it back.
No, you don't take it.
So you do a lot of it.
They will have it. It's not be like if they want to call you back or something, they can easily see you and then.
Okay, so you have to do a lot.
You can do a lot. Yeah, you can do 10, you can do 20.
I went for a casting last month. So like the comp card is like this, something like that. No, my friend. So the front there was his face, his headshot now. Then back he went for a series of fashion like runways. He added all of them there. Like is it proper like that?
If you have done something, if you have done a run, that it depends on if you are going for a runway casting.
Yes.
You can put a runway image there because it will show them that you have experience, and then you will have higher chances because you like experience. Do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
So it's just very some casting you don't need it. For a commercial casting, please don't put runway there. For a commercial casting, you cannot put a runway picture. Like this, you know where you're here for that.
But can you use other brands?
Other, huh?
Like maybe you're looking for a casting for, let's say Pepsi, but you want advert for Fanta now. Can you use the Fanta and put pictures now?
You might not touch it. No, and that competition.
Yeah.
So you can contact it. If it's me, I'm not sure. So don't just for something that you know. And you know if they are here also detail is very important. If you have a picture that you are going for Pepsi now, you have a picture that has maybe slight new details, maybe the neck piece has or just all those little details. Just make it stand out because it's their brand color. Yes. Do you understand? So they like, this person, I like this person, you'll see blue here. Let's take it. You get? And also for every casting, whether or not they ask you for it, please go with your phone card. Do you understand? No matter if they say bring it, don't bring it, just go with your phone card. Give it to the casting director. If you want to talk to somebody, do you get? Like I was talking about talking to the casting directors after a casting or whatever. You want to introduce yourself, you can just give them the com card. It will speak for yourself. And if the com card is very fine, very rich, it's very, very fine, I will want to keep it. Do you get? It's very, very, very important. Okay? So go through this very well. If you have any questions, we'll talk about it tomorrow or next when
Mr. Who does com cards? Are they photographers or designers?
Yourself. You can actually do it yourself.
Can I cover?
You can use Photoshop. You can give a graphic designer.
Yes.
You can pay a graphic designer to design. No, photographers don't do it. They will design it for you. They will just design it, make it look. But it should be very simple.
One of the photographers used to do it.
Yeah, sure. They can do it for you, but make sure that it is simple. No too much serere in the picture. And then print as well is also important. Do you know document? In here, don't go to any print shop and card. There's document, DOCULAND. Document. Once you tell them you want to print, compare. Document is that. Do you know CMS?
Yes.
CMS.
That's church something. That's when you get to CMS. There's this church. Something that looks like a church.
Yes.
That bus stop. Around that side, that's where that document is. Do you get? So go there.
They are printing shop.
Yeah, they are printing shop. Just tell them, come. I'll just show them. Show it to them a picture. I think they would know what. They'll just print it out. I don't know how much they charge, but at least have like 10. 20.
But for her to just go there and tell them you want to do a com card, they don't know what the com card
You
is.
can. That's why some represent some of the shop. What's the shop? The people there might not know what it is. So you have to now show them, see what that is. An idea. They might not know the name, but they know what it is. We just show them. But make sure that the cover is hard. It's not the paper. It shouldn't be paper. It should be hard, consistent, and front and back. We are done, yeah?
Yes.
See you guys tomorrow.
This is the character. Julie Peterson. It's nice having you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Classmates, once again, a round of applause. Hello, housemates. You can access my dining room. And after your lunch, you all can come together at the lounge. Remember, it's just 20 minutes to 30 minutes for your lunch. You can go ahead with your activities.
Thank you, Captain.